Good morning, students of standard 8. Welcome in day 10. As you know that in day 9 I have discussed, I have explained activity 6. In activity 6 we know that how can you say when electricity pass through electrolyte, then the color will be changed. Okay, and in that activity I have taken a half part of potato, and then I will try to check whether one end of the wire which is inserted on the potato get discolored and it get other color, not discolor, it get other color, greenish blue color spot on near about the positive terminal of the wire on the potato. Okay, today I am going to teach you about electroplating, which is comes from electrolysis. Okay, so kindly request to all of you, please sit with pen, notebook and your book, and please turn page number 195 and see the topic electroplating. Okay, what is electroplating? Let us see here. The process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on other material using the process of electrolysis is called electroplating. That means you can say that the process in which a thin layer of one metal is deposited on the surface of the other metal is called electroplating. Okay, it is one of the most common applications of chemical effect of electric current. We can say that this comes from the chemical effect of electric current. That means it is used to protect other material, other metal substance by depositing a thin layer of other metal by the process of electrolysis. Okay, the idea is to use electricity to coat is relatively dull metal. That means it is used to protect dull metal, the metals which is already stronger, then there is no need to cover with other metal, so it is used to cover dull metal by another metal. Okay, such as copper with a thin layer of another. Okay, such as copper, iron is exposed into the air and it gets rusting. Okay, so iron is always protected by a thin layer, that is called electroplating. More precious metal such as gold or silver, that means you have to see there, a poor man, poor woman used to wear rings. Okay, earrings, it is not purely made by metals, gold or silver, they use electroplatings. Okay, materials. When you will give a thin layer, you will put the thin layer on the copper, then it looks like as a gold. Okay, you will put the thin layer of gold put on the copper, then it looks like as a gold. Or you will put the thin layer of silver color as silver metal on the copper or iron, then it looks like as a silver. Okay, so we can say, and the protection is already done to covering of silver or gold coating. Electroplating has lots of other uses besides making cheap metals look expensive. Okay, that means we have to use less expensive metals, less expensive metal, and it looks like as a more expensive metals. That means the metal is made by iron or copper, and then it seems to be gold or silver. We can use it to make things rust resistance, and the other uses of electroplating is to protect any metals from the rust, that means iron, from the air contact. Okay, it is also used to produce a variety of useful alloys, and electroplating is also used to making alloys. Do you know about alloys? ALLOYS, alloy. Alloy means mixing of two or more metals. When you will melt copper and zinc and you will mix each other, then it forms brass. Okay, so a variety of useful alloys like brass and bronze. Brass and bronze both are alloys, not a metal. It is made by human and it contains two or more metals, brass and bronze. Students, here in the process of electroplating, an electric current is passed through an electrolyte. Okay, you have familiar with the term electrolysis. Electrolysis means when electricity pass through an electrolyte. Electrolyte means liquid solution. Okay, so in the process of electroplating, an electric current is passed through an electrolyte. That means we can say that electroplating is the process in which electric current pass through the electrolyte. Okay, this is done by immersing the electrodes into the electrolyte and connecting them into a circuit with a battery or other power supply. To done this process, that means before doing the electroplating, we will connect a battery, okay, and we will set up we will take two electrodes, okay, and both electrodes connect to the battery, and these electrodes dip into the electrolyte. Okay, the electrodes are and electrolytes are made from carefully chosen elements or compounds. That means you will choose the correct metals which you have to do this activity. Okay, that means you will choose the correct electrodes and electrolytes. When the electricity flows through the circuit and when electricity passes through the circuit, the electrolyte dissociates. Then after electrolytes dissociates and into its constituents ions. In previous class I have discussed about how electrolyte dissociate. When I have taken salt, then it dissociate Na separately and Cl separately. So here when electricity pass through the circuit, then in electroplating process the ions is dissociate from the electrolyte. Okay, these ions get deposited on the electrodes, and then when it loses its elements, then it dissociates and it deposited on the electrodes. Positive elements deposited on the negative electrodes, and negative elements deposited on the positive electrodes, which is needed to be electroplated. Okay, and it depends upon which material is deposited on the other materials, so you have to make this. Okay, students, today's class is over. Now it's time for your homework. Write down your homework. Student, this is your homework for day 10. Today I have given only one question, and the question is here. Question number 1: what is electroplating? That means you will just define what is electroplating. Okay, students, thanks to all of you for watching me. Today's class is over. Have a nice day.